everyone, this is Archive12, and today we have a new Daddyphatsnaps song. This is Imposters, not to be confused with a previous song he's done named Imposters Among Us. It says Mission Impossible, so I don't know if this is about a Mission Impossible movie. I don't think so. This seems like this is his own thing, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on here, but I suppose the only way we're going to find out is actually listen to the song. If this is part of his new album, which he has been working on quite a bit, we've already heard Work, and we've heard Mix Williams join him on 10,000. So if this is the next song in that album, based on what we heard from those previous two songs, this is going to go really hard. I'm personally excited for this because DPS has been on a roll lately. Link will be in the description below if you want to listen to this without my commentary, because we'll be pausing and we'll be talking about it. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, this definitely feels like it's part of the same thing.
Everybody got an opinion. When you're going mainstream, homie, you worry about the wall of rejections? It's hard on the bench seat, low-key? You worried that the mass will deny you? You worried that you may seem phony? Maybe you should stop, but you're still ahead. Nah, fuck that. They gon' hate me, Brody. They gon' hate that I came up the ranks without doing that dumb shit. Only the verses. They gon' hate that I ran up the bank without selling my steak and forgetting my purpose. They gon' hate that I'm feeding my family, living my dream, man. This shit'll look perfect. They gon' hate that I'm dropping these bangers. They forge in the flame, they ain't able to work it. They gon' hate while admitting defeat. Brush them off and it's rinse and repeat. They gon' try every angle to get to the top till they slid on my pyramid schemes. It's like I'm living a movie. My lens light up cinema screens. And they gon' be seated in front row, little bro versus the mythical beast. Okay,
so first things first. DPS is this feels like a message. This feels like a message to every single person that's ever doubted or tried to talk down to DPS. And this could be like more broadly attributed to any nerdcore artist, where like anybody who was talked down to or told they wouldn't be able to make it, or told that they were afraid to branch out or do something more mainstream or stuff like that. Like, this is both a message to the haters and a message to the people who are receiving hate from those haters. Like, this is meant to be an inspiration, while simultaneously also bringing the heat to the people that it need brought to. Like, that's what I'm gathering here. This reminds me of Imposters Among Us and what was it? Nerdcore Kill Shot, which were his first two diss tracks against people that were doubting him. And both of those are some of my still most listened to DPS songs, just because they're so well crafted, especially Imposters Among Us. This feels like a spiritual successor to those, the successor. There we go, to those two songs. There's a lot of stuff that feel like it is meant to target very specific individuals. Now, who those individuals are, I don't know. Any beefs that go on Twitter nowadays, I don't keep track of because I'm not on Twitter anymore. So I don't know who this is aimed at. I have theories about who it could have been. It could be aimed at based on previous things. But in terms of like right now, in the current nerdcore community, I don't know who this is aimed at. TV is acting like we don't see him make the Fat Snaps cinematic universe. Yeah, no, I don't know exactly what this is meant for. I don't know exactly who it's meant for. But whoever pissed off, I said this in the last one, whoever pissed off DPS, both thank you and I'm sorry.
Been patiently waiting to drop this slow burn. I've been sipping the tea, been pacing the patience, hella revealing to where the ops is. Now you gotta listen to me. They been talking that shit. I've been off the grid, watching Poppy Lip. I do not forget, drop the coffin lid. I'll let God forgive. Said I wouldn't be shit, now I'm killing it. You pleading the fifth? Damn, I'ma bury these bitches on Pompeii. Fucking dummy, you brought me to your place. You don't get it, I wasn't worried about the rejection. I was worried about if I wanted to fame you. I keep hearing that you're in the top places. A competitor tighten up my laces. Never had it, I came from the wrong path to go in the wrong way. Now y'all up in my way, bitch.
A lot of them, like I'm actually like purposely intentionally listening to the bars and focusing on his lips so that way I can understand things, because my audio processing disorder is sometimes difficult. A lot of the stuff that he's saying actually reminds me of what he was saying with his Broly remix song, Legend, where like it sounds like he was burned by somebody that he either had worked with or was trying to help. And so this is his response to that. Like, I was trying to help you. It reminds me specifically of the line, I tried to build a bridge and it ended in a damn pier. Like that what he just did with this section reminds me of that line specifically, which and also like how he was talking about how he felt betrayed by a one or more people in the Broly song, where he was talking about how he tried to do, you know, he tried to work with them, they tried to help build them up, and then they screwed him over, him and his friends. So that's what this is reminding me of. This reminds me of Imposters Among Us, but it's also starting to remind me of Legend a little bit, which was probably, in my personal opinion, alongside King Me, which is his first Sukuna song, which is also a diss track towards someone. This feels very personal. This feels like very targeted towards somebody, like I said before, and it's starting to feel like Legend, where it's about a betrayal of trust. And oh my God, if that's true, DPS deserves better than that.
The problem with the plenty hit starters, so often there's plenty who peak. So I don't gotta come up from the bottom, no. I just gotta parry who peak. Long Beach got that motherfucking dog in me. Real talk, now I need to carry my sheep. West Side made another on the rise, and I think it's about time that I bury my beats. All I wanna say, out of my way. You must be out of your body, thinking you can fuck up my pace. Bitch, I don't play. Cause I'm on my way. Sorry, not sorry. Better stay out of my lane. They got me under surveillance. They see me on the way up. They think that I'm gon' bail, but they sleep on me, I stay up. Cause I'm an assailant. They'll see there ain't no way out. Believe me when I say that. You'll see me on your way up. All my life they've been trying to little bro me. You don't know me, homie, I'll embarrass you. I'm a monster in real life. Pull up the picture, little bitch, I ain't playing a character. 50 caliber, built like a tank. How you pull up and pull out a Derringer?
Oh, that was like, okay, I'm rewinding that. that entire section there was like, I'm not hiding behind any anime this time. You're getting the real me.
Been trying to little bro me, you don't know me, homie, I'll embarrass you. I'm a monster in real life. Pull up the picture, little bitch, I ain't playing a character. 50 caliber, I'm built like a tank. How you pull up and pull out a Derringer? I'ma pull up and pull out a parable. Oh God, man, your shit is unbearable. Oh God, man, your lyrics are terrible. Oh God, man, your shit ain't repairable. Then I make it and you trying to figure out why y'all fly, cause your shit ain't comparable. How you gonna blame the establishment for that same pocket you been rapping in? How you gonna blame the establishment when your own fans don't be tapping in?
I need to know who did this, because holy crap, the context of this. I have my theories. I'm not gonna say anything. I've got my theories, but I'm probably completely wrong because it's all outdated. But like, I want to know. I know, like I've said before with these beasts, it's not my place. It's not my business to know. But I want to know who flipped this switch, because Jesus Christ. He's not coming for anybody's head. He's looking to annihilate them. He's looking to incinerate them. He's not taking trophies. He's not leaving bodies. He's leaving scorch marks.
Gonna blame the establishment cause your whole brand is embarrassing and you don't drop and you're so shocked with that half-ass music don't pop and you don't stop, you just keep going and your whole fan base is so chopped. You got one half who was disappointed pointed at the other half of the stove off, and you're so salty, so you lash out when the real truth is your own fault. But a faux pas, and you probably don't know what I'm talking about, cause you're so dull. It's just so sad. I couldn't imagine me spiraling cause of what bro had. Man, I came from the gutter. Instead of me swiping my brothers, I went for my own bag. Too late. Now I'm on the come up, talking out of pocket till the motherfucker run up. Then I see it's all in. You never had sense, now you see I'm going in, and you want a full press. I'ma give you full press, murder on the front page. I'ma show what'll happen when you try to upstage. I ain't never moved dumb, only move a dumb way. Talking like you wanna run, you ain't even touch base, little bitch. Got a bust of syndrome, bitten knowing you ain't competition. You won't even ever pot the piston. Stop talking, listen, this for anybody get in the way. You get dropped trying to pause the mission. Woo! Bet you thought I would throw in the towel. Now I can hear you through the roar of the crowd. Only option is go for the crowd. And wait, my moment is now.
That was DPS's best song ever. There is no question. There is no debate. There is nothing but absolute chaos. That is what just happened, okay? Perfect, refined, absolute chaos. DPS targeted someone. And like I said, he wasn't coming for trophies. He wasn't going to leave any bodies. He just cooked them. There's nothing left. They are gone. They have been incinerated. They have been disintegrated. There is whoever did this. You must have deserved it because, oh my God. I have never heard him like this before. I've heard him similar to this. Like I said, King Me, Imposters Among Us, Legend. Like those 3 songs specifically are some of his hardest hitting tracks, and they are diss tracks towards someone. But this one? I pray I am never on the bad side of DPS on the mic. Because I'm fairly certain I would never recover. That would be it. Whoever did this to him, I am sorry that you had to go to these lengths to get your message across. But my God, I hope the message was received because there's no clapping back from this. This is like I'm comparing this to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us in exactly how scorched whoever was on the other side of this was. Right? I think that's the best comparison that I can make, is that this is DPS's version of Not Like Us to whoever he just targeted. Like I said, it's not really my business. I don't really have a right to know, but I want to know who did this. I want to know who flipped that switch. Because I want to thank them, and I also want to like leave a white lily on their grave, or white flower, whatever you put on their whatever white flower you put on their graves. Because yeah, that was a closed casket funeral there. Oh. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markov12, and I will see you in the next video.